Okay, good girl. Love you. A new background with my pupper. She is antisocial too, so yeah, she doesn't want to say hi. You want a treat? You want to play? Hello? Hello? Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My wife is 4 months pregnant with our 5th child. We have a 7-year-old girl, 6-year-old girl, 4-year-old boy and a 2-year-old boy now. Since childcare is so expensive, she has been staying home. Money is tight right now and her car broke down, so we have been relying on mine. She texted me and told me she was craving a particular can of soup, so I bought it and brought it home. She placed it on the counter and said she would make it after she gave the kids a bath. While she was upstairs, my dad came over and mentioned he was hungry, so I told him to help himself to anything in the kitchen as we had made dinner shortly before. Well, he ended up leaving to go home and my wife came downstairs and then I heard her frantically searching for something. I asked what she was doing and she was looking for the soup she left out. I told her I haven't seen it and that my dad came over, but he usually doesn't eat canned foods. I called him and he admitted he did in fact take it and that he was sorry because he was unaware she was saving it. When I told her this, she started sobbing and saying she can never have one thing in this house and how bad she was craving it and wanting it so bad. She cried for almost an hour over it. Later, I told her that she was being ridiculous and that she was an adult and crying over something as stupid as a can of soup was for children. She told me I didn't understand and she's feeling very emotional lately and stressed. I talked to my mum who told me I needed to give her grace and that my words were very mean. Was I wrong? What the heck? Yeah, why would you tell her off like that? Dude, she's been having like so many kids and she probably hasn't even had like a break in like so long. You know what I mean? Dude, I just feel bad for her. I think we all know that she's not crying over the soup. Dude, they have 5 kids and it's only been 7 years and she's the one giving them baths and everything. Well, I would cry every single day too. Honestly, like I cry over random things when I'm on my period. I can't imagine how she feels. Someone said something mean to me online and I started crying too. Like I don't normally cry over those kind of things, but like all of a sudden I just felt so emotional. Yeah, and then I got my period the next day. Man, that was so mean of him. How could he tell her that she was being ridiculous? Like, if your wife is crying, just hug her and tell her everything will be okay, not tell her off. What? If someone is crying, I don't think you should ever be like, why would you be crying over that, huh? Stupid. How could you yell at a pregnant woman who just wants her soup? You know? You should do anything for that soup, okay? He should have been like, okay, I'll get you that soup right away. Because she's literally pregnant and she's looking after 4 kids right now and she's staying home, right? That means she's looking after the kids all by herself. 4 of them. 4 little kids. Kids are annoying. And if there are 4 kids, they're going to be fighting over things. And then she's going to have to like calm them down and do everything and play with them and give them a bath. And she just wants some soup and now someone took her soup, so she's crying. Understandable. So all he should have done was just hug her and be like, it's okay, you know, I'll get the soup tomorrow. Or if he really needs to, get the soup like now. Maybe it's because he's a guy, that's why he doesn't understand, but we women understand how hormones can be so freaking crazy. It affects our mood so bad. We can cry over anything, okay? We drop a piece of paper, we will cry. We would be like, why is life so hard? Why did I drop that piece of paper? Like, why? What happened to me? What happened to my hands? So yeah, that was mean of him to yell at her. Man. Alright, next story. My 2 daughters are vegetarian, but my husband and son are not. I'm probably what they call a flexitarian. My son and husband always turn up their noses at tofu or any other meat alternatives. They say it's just weird that it's made to resemble real meat, so it's really the concept and not the taste. There are no allergies. My family and I often make 2 versions of dinner. 1 meat, 1 real, and twice the amount of pots and pans. There's an equal distribution of cleaning and cooking in this house, thankfully. My daughters had a fun prank idea of making 2 pots of spaghetti sauce under the pretense that 1 was meat. They were both the soy ground beef. The goal here was to see if their brother and father actually hated the meat and to see if we could maybe save some dishes and time in the future. Everyone loved dinner. Both husband and son finished their plates. This was when my youngest couldn't hold it in anymore and told them. They both got very upset about being fed something other than what they were told. Was I wrong? Oh, yeah. Well, if you lie to them, then yes, it's always wrong to lie. Like, what do they want to hear? If you're going to tell someone that this is your spaghetti and meatballs, but in reality you're actually feeding them like tofu, but they don't know, then yeah, you're wrong. Because you told them it was something and then you fed them something else. Then, you know, that's wrong. You lied to them. It's wrong to lie. But honestly though, we all know hell would break loose if this was flipped the other way around. Like the son and husband cooked something for the daughters saying that it was soy, but it was meat. You know? See, is that wrong? Of course it is. It's the same concept. Both are wrong. Alright, moving on. I have been dating my girlfriend Rosie for a year now. Rosie and my mother do not get along. It's just about the fact that the personality differences are so large. My mum is a more conservative and reserved person, and Rosie is the opposite of that. My mum is a really picky person and has never been happy with anyone I date over the years, but I usually ignore her because it's not her life. Yes, I always shut down my mother's snarky comments about anyone I date. Onto the problem. Tomorrow night, my mother is hosting a dinner party for everyone in our family. I'm not sure about other families or cultures, but usually when we throw dinner parties, everyone will bring something. I thought this was the perfect time for Rosie and my mum to get along better. I told Rosie that she should home make something. I also made something. My mother hates anything sweet, so I told Rosie to refrain from baking any desserts. Rosie said she wanted to bake something because it's what she does best when it comes to the kitchen. I told her to look up a recipe on Google. She was quiet, and about an hour later, I came downstairs because I could smell something sweet, and I found Rosie piping macaron batter. I freaked out. I started yelling about how I told her to specifically not make anything sweet because this was her one chance to get on my mother's good side, and I feel like she only made the dessert to be petty. She got upset and told me to not raise my voice at her and that she was not doing it to be petty. She just doesn't care what my mother thinks of her and that my mother is not the only guest at the dinner party. I got frustrated and made the mistake of telling her to stay home instead, and she told me that she would and that she now would not go no matter what, even if I changed my mind. I regret telling her that because if she doesn't go, my mother will really not like her. But am I wrong for telling her not to bake something sweet? Oh my gosh. Anyone who yells at you, that's not okay. Like, yelling is scary, alright? It doesn't even matter what she brings to the table, you know? I just feel like even if she brings something not sweet, like he said, his mother isn't gonna like her, okay? His mother has not liked anyone he's dated. And if that's the only thing that she can cook, like baking desserts, is what she does best, then just let her do it. At this point, it's a lose-lose situation anyways. You know, no matter what she brings, the mum isn't gonna like her, okay? Doesn't matter. And I feel like good on Rosie for not caring about what the mother thinks because I wouldn't do that either, you know? I wouldn't try to impress someone who doesn't want to be impressed by me, okay? It's not worth it. And the girlfriend is the smart one. The mother is not going to be the only one eating at the party, so... yeah, the fact that he told her that this is the only chance to get on his mother's good side, you literally said Rosie is the complete opposite of your mother. There are going to be so many things that the mother would not like about Rosie, okay? And I just feel like personally, you should not be telling anyone what they can and cannot make or bring to a party. If they want to bring something that they're good at making, then let them bring it. If your mother doesn't like eating that, then that's her fault. Okay? Everyone else will like eating it. This guy is really acting as if his girlfriend is the problem when his mom is the problem. We should totally live like Rosie, honestly. Not caring about what anyone thinks. That's a good way to live. Like, not always trying to impress someone. That's a good way to live. It's just so tiring trying to impress someone when they don't even care about you at all. These stories today though. Oh. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.